But Dad, isn't it time for illegal ham in the face? But bro, where's the banjo?
What is going on, everybody? If it's not one thing, it's another. I'm so glad we took a week off. I am back and healthy. Bri, we figured out the difficulty. It was on this side. It was not you, I believe. So welcome to episode 67 of Legal Ham to Face. I'm sorry about the intro, the trivia, and everything else. We were having audio issues on our side. We couldn't hear anything. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Today is August, 31st? 30. Wow, it's almost September. All right, let's bring in the cohorts. Here he is, my big fella, Big Bri.
Can you hear me?
There he is. Now we can hear you. All right, and my cousin Vinny.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
And we have a very special show for you guys today. Now, Vinny, I'm so pumped up. I got to do the rundown real quick because we got something special going on today. So a treat for everybody here. We are going to do the Illegal Ham to the Face 2.0 Fantasy Football Gauntlet draft order today on this show. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call out names from our little 14-person league here. And Bri is making, you're just making the numbers. You seriously,
I got all this stuff here.
Oh, boy.
Leave me alone.
Just now making the numbers.
Did you expect anything else?
Out of a hat. And so what I'm going to do is call your name, and whatever number you get, that is where you're drafting. Also, we have my cousin Vinny's word of the day. And Vinny, you are probably going to type really fast about the banners as we're going.
Yeah,
Actually,
sure.
It still came up. Oh, crap, it came up.
Yeah,
We're still
sure.
there. So, let's see here. Going to slip it. Oh, boy.
Aerodynamic.
He's
All
going to
right.
slip into number one. Well, we will see. Justin. We will see. All right. So today's show, we are going to do our shout outs here in just a second. We got Vinny's word of the day. We have Brian, it's your turn for trivia, right?
Got it.
We're going to get into a little bit of Cavs, a little bit of Brown.
Excuse me.
Get ready for the upcoming season. We also, if we do have time, we might go a little long tonight, so bear with us. We might do the fandom pie tonight, Bri. Also, for Fat Boy Tuesday, we are doing chip dips. So y'all get ready for this. I had people blowing their mind. I'm like, you guys have no idea what we do for chip dips. You're about to find out tonight. And then also, we are going to rank our top 3 chip dips. All right. And then we will close it out. And here we go. So up first, let's get our shout outs done. Vinny, do you have any shout outs? It's been 2 weeks.
It has been 2 weeks. Wanted to go out to Lorraine Fair and missed the opportunity. That's pretty much it, though.
That's it? You just been low key?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, been really lucky.
All right. Brian, I'm going to save you so you can write a little bit more. All right.
No, go ahead.
So my first shout out is I gotta shout out the family. I was on the mend last week. I was not feeling well. We had to suspend illegal ham. And I had to step away from the dogs table also. So thank you for Brad Ward for stepping in for me there. And thank you guys for coming back and watching here. We greatly appreciate it. Also, got to throw out the Brick House Bar and Grill in Sebring, Ohio. Went out there with Craig 2 Saturdays ago. Oh, no, what Saturday? One of the Saturdays. We did a Dogs Table show. Sorry. Dogs Table show out there. And I had to try the food, Bri. Dude, dude. I had they called it a Clevelander burger. All right. Fried bologna. Oh my Lord, Bry. Fried bologna, sauerkraut, 2 different kinds of cheese, smoked mayo, and a spicy mustard on that thing. Oh, it's so good.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. And then also, Craig and I ordered pizza later, pepperoni pizza with the little devil pepperonis that I love, the little grease balls.
Yeah.
Your face off. Hands down, it's actually, I was trying to explain to Brian, it's almost like a little bit of a pot, like a deep disher, but not super deep dish. But the bottom was so crusty when you bite it. It was really good. We also had chips and dip, so that's why they had the Lawson's dip down there.
Oh,
yeah, we got fancy. And then during the show, something caught my eye, and they have, I think it's called a hot pepper salad. All right, and I was like, "What the heck is that?" So what it is they have fresh food down there. So I had banana peppers, tomato, onion with an olive oil. And then you had your own like little ciabatta bread that they make with rosemary and garlic on it. And you just scoop out the peppers and all that stuff, put it onto the bread, and you just eat it like that. Man, that was some killer stuff there. Like I know you go to like super spicy food. Like it wasn't like kind of kick you down hot, but you knew it was there. So also got to shout out everybody that has been affected by the hurricane down there. And I guess there's like 1 million people without power. I guess it's just crazy down there. So everybody down there was at Mississippi and New Orleans and all that, we're praying for you. Also got to shout out on a really somber note. 13 fallen soldiers happened over in Afghanistan. And one of them was here in the Ohio area. We just want to shout out the families and let everybody know we're praying for them. It's tragic loss, and we say it every time at the end of our show. We thank you guys, the troops, for doing what you guys do and keeping us safe. And we really do appreciate you guys. That's why I'm wearing the red, white, blue camouflage shirt today. And then finally, I got 2 more. So Lauren and Justin have birthdays. So happy birthday to those 2. They're going to be coming up here into fantasy. And Bri, the streak has ended. It's been since 2011 since a Michigan team has beaten an Ohio team. And it happened on Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock on ABC. The Michigan Little League World Series team was victorious over the Ohio Little League World Series team. So congratulations, Bri. You're back up in the books now. 12-year-olds finally did it for you. So I hope you're happy.
So Michigan never beat Ohio State in basketball? What, have you been living under a rock the last?
That doesn't count.
Oh, but Little League Baseball does?
It does.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So,
well, I was rooting for the Ohio team for what it's worth.
Hey,
they had nothing to do with Ohio State, did they?
That's why Michigan won.
No.
That's why Michigan won. No, it was actually really cool because my dad and I were watching it over the weekend.
Well done, Vinny.
And I was like, holy cow. I'm like, Dad, what will happen if Ohio and Michigan actually get into the World Series and have to play each other? I'm like, that'd be crazy, right? Sure as shit, it happened. I was like, oh, good God, I cannot wait to talk about this. So those kids have fun. I got to watch baseball with that's terrible failure by those kids. I know, Justin. But it was a great time. And that's my it for shout outs. Brian, did you get all your numbers written down?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, your shout outs.
Yeah, let me keep it quick. I just shout out family and friends. I had a great weekend. Spent time with the family up in Huron at a lake house, and then got together with some of my tailgating buddies on Sunday night for our fantasy football draft. So a couple of them said they listened. So let me shout those guys out. And I'm pumped for football, but I got a lot going on over the next couple weeks. You had your, what'd you call it, a grown-ups weekend? For your 40th birthday back in April?
Yes.
I kind of got the same thing going on this weekend, so I'm pretty pumped about that for my buddy's wedding down in Hocking Hills. So I'll come back with some good stories next week. But
I hope so.
Yeah, that's it for me. That's what I got. So do you want to do a couple of names now, or how do you want to do this?
Let's do this. Let's get Vinny's word of the day out of the road, because I was actually really happy last week, even though I was sick and not feeling good. It was absolutely amazing not to have to do Vinny's word of the week. So
Agreed.
So here we go. Actually, Craig is working on a little video montage and a sounder for you for Vinny's word of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So all right, you ready, buddy? Give me that word of the week. But now, did you turn your volume up?
Volume's up.
Volume's up, so we don't have any more technical Brian, you know what happened? It was muted on my end. You can hear us.
I thought it was, but I don't
I'm
know.
such a dummy. That's what I get for taking a week off, right?
Hey, kind of my fault for coming in last minute.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Let's get the banner up for it. There we are. Today's word is
Hubris.
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 Dang, I should know this one.
You know, the bad thing is I should know it
I
too.
should know this one.
Like, I'm pretty sure that was a word that we had to learn in high school at some point.
This is the softball one.
Yeah,
I'm tossing it to you guys.
I know.
Does he not
Trying
realize?
to go a little easier.
Hey, I'm a public school kid. All right.
Yeah, that was over half our life ago. High school was.
Actually, yeah, it was way over half our life. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Wow, thanks, Brian, for
Yeah.
that
Not
one.
for me. That was half my life ago. 18.
Would you like the spelling?
No, I don't need the spelling.
Not really. We don't need it.
All right, so we're going to get in. All right, so I'm picking names, and Bri is picking your draft pick. So Bri is not here with us. He's not Fat Boy Studios. All right, so we're going to do two right now, Bri. We are going to go ladies first. Okay. Miss Lauren is first off the bat. What does Miss Lauren get?
She's going to be picking. Let me get one. What's that say? Can you read it?
5.
Number 5.
5. Yep,
Lauren
there you go.
has
There's
the
5.
5th pick. And then we got to go to our El Champion, Joe Bear.
All right. As if he better not get number 1. I'm going to be mad.
We can rig it.
Number 6.
Number 6.
6. All right. There you go, Joe.
So
I
we
swear I
will,
shuffled them up.
that's all right. We will pick a couple more here a little bit later. Keep mixing them up.
Oh,
All
lost
right,
one.
we got to get into trivia. So you got the video for.
Went to go remove
What
myself.
are you owed about? You're not removing yourself yet.
All right.
You're staying on here for this entire thing.
Oh, I'm ready.
All right.
Let's do it.
So
No napping.
no napping. All right. So it's your turn for trivia, right?
Yeah, it is. And I told you I had 3 for you, and I couldn't decide which one to do. Well, process of elimination, I got it down to 1.
Boy.
Because I had an easy, medium, and a hard.
Yeah.
And the hard one, I couldn't get a firm answer. The hard one was what's the most beers drank in one sitting, a 6-hour sitting, and I got like multiple different numbers. So
Andre the Giant, did he drink
Right.
like an entire like a wooden casket of beer? Well, the stories I've heard, like he would just sit there and drink and drink and drink, like he could never get drunk.
So I heard, and the reason it came up was I heard on while listening to one of my favorite shows, Marty McGee, a couple weeks ago, that he drank 119 beers in 6 hours.
There is no
And-
way.
Wow.
And I tried to look it up, and there were a couple other ones that had more than that. Like one had 127, one said 156.
How
So
are you even close to standing after that? Like,
I don't know. One said he passed out in a bar in Pittsburgh and nobody could move him,
that's awesome.
which I believe that. So that was the hard one. That one's out the window.
All right.
The easy one, maybe I'll give you the easy one later, but I feel like if I give it to you now, you can just Google pretty simply and find it out. So I'll go the medium one.
Why would I
and
Google it? Like, I'm not.
I don't, or just maybe more time to think. The easy one, either you know it or you don't. So
All right.
I'll ask it to you at the end and see if you know it.
All right.
But the medium one, okay. So Donovan Peoples-Jones made the Cleveland Browns roster.
Yes.
on his first reception, who threw the ball to him?
Ever?
Yeah, first reception in the NFL.
Oh, in the NFL?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a dick.
And
Reception
I got another bonus one for you later. I'll see if you can get that.
It was in preseason, right? Are we counting
No,
preseason?
no. We're not counting preseason. No. Mm-mm.
So we're counting regular
So,
season.
so this was last in the 2020 season. His first catch. Who threw the ball?
I feel like you're trying to trick me.
I'm not going to give you the answer.
I feel like you're trying. Oh, mom's in. Hi, mom. Mom's in. She missed.
There she is.
She was blowing up my phone. She goes, "Honey, are you okay? Are you all right?" I'm like, "Mom, I just don't feel good. Like I love you."
Chicken noodle soup. Stat.
Hey, and then my sister calls. Then Chris calls, and then like I found out how many people actually love our show, Bri, because I've had so many messages in the past few days of like, "Are you guys going back live again at 6?" Like, yeah, we are.
Give it time.
So, all right. So, all right. Who threw the first pass DPJ? All right, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go. What's next on the list? Trivia time's done. Let's get into. Oh, we gotta talk Cavs for a second. So,
Yep.
So Vinny, if you do want to step out, you're more than welcome to. You can stick around for this if you want to.
All right. Yeah, let's keep going.
All right, so the Cavs
Yeah.
traded Larry Nance Jr. All right, to Chicago for a 7-footer that I can't even. What's it? Marketing.
Lori Markkinen, something like that.
Something of that nature. And the second round pick that they got from like Oklahoma City or something.
Right.
Who knows?
Right.
Who knows? Because we got no second round picks for everything. Also came out that Kevin Love does not want to buy out. So I want you guys to hear
Shocker.
your starting lineup for next year. You have 2 6-foot guards and 3 7-foot centers playing on your Cleveland Cavaliers next year. Oh, and I forgot about a 6'10" paperweight that is going to be sitting on the bench, and we all know who that is. But can you believe they traded for another 7-footer, Brian? I mean, granted, he's 24. I guess they did a sign and trade, so we got him on like a 4-year, $62 million deal or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just sitting there trying to like add stuff up in my head. Like Larry Nance was like great for Cleveland, great locker room guy, great for small businesses around here. And then they just traded him to Portland. It was like, what? Him of all people? You couldn't package a deal to get Kevin Love out of here? And we can keep Larry Nance? Like, what do you feel about it, Brian?
Yeah, it was disappointing. And it's a reminder that, you know, we love these players that come through here, but at the end of the day, it is a business. So it sucks losing Larry. You would have thought they would keep him around just because they brought in Anderson Varejao last year to kind of boost morale and keep fans interested. And
they did not. They brought him in so they could retire his jersey number later on.
They better not retire his jersey. Not after he went to Golden State. No, but yeah, it sucks losing Larry. You would have liked for them to keep him, but yeah, over the last couple of years, he just hasn't been proven that he can stay healthy. So we love him. We wish him well. But it kind of it points to me that they're trying to win now. They're trying to make the playoffs. Markkinen, there was a time a couple of years ago he was like the future of the Chicago Bulls, and I don't know what happened, why he had a falling out. I really didn't realize that he's 7 foot tall.
Yeah, I think it's because he's injury prone. He hasn't been healthy enough. So like we're getting rid. Now Larry wasn't injury prone. Like he just had some bad injuries. But like, if you're going to get another injury prone guy here, oh great, we got Kevin Love back again for another 4 years. Awesome.
Yeah, I don't really know what they're thinking here. It seems kind of like a lateral move. I think Markkinen maybe has a higher ceiling than what Nance does. Nance kind of, at this point in his career, he is what he is. But he could be a great locker room guy, and clearly the team loves him. And he said Cleveland's always going to be his home. So it's nice to hear that. But you know, and I think there's even a chance that that he could get bought out by Portland and maybe possibly come back. So
that'd be nice.
Fingers crossed that happens, but I won't hold my breath. So yeah, it's just a bummer all the way around. It doesn't make us instantly better, like I think some people were hoping for, if you're going to get rid of a guy like Larry Nance. But yeah, we'll see what this Markkinen can do.
All right, so I just sucks to see Larry go. I mean, he did a lot for Smallman. Like 72 games he wore. If he didn't wear a shirt, 72 other guys on the team wore it if he wasn't there. And it was a great thing he did for a lot of small businesses here in Cleveland that got hurt by the pandemic, which, we try to do when we go out to bars and drink and eat them out of house and home when we go visit them. And by the way, I am still craving like Razzles again. Like I just want some chicken wings again. Like
that burger was legit. That burger was probably top 10, maybe borderline top 5 burger. It was really good.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was me bringing it home and heating it up too.
You ready to get into some Browns talk, buddy? Or do you want to do more draft picks?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do a couple at a time. While you're thinking of it.
We have Lord at 5, Joe Bear at 6. Let's get a couple of our new people in. Let's get Papa Mick is a newer.
Papa Mick.
Papa Mick. Let's see what he gets.
Where are we at?
14.
14.
That's the last pick. Sorry, Mick.
Sorry, Mick. Welcome to Legal Ham to the Face Fantasy League.
Sorry.
Thank you for joining us.
I swear I'm not looking.
Since Justin's here, let's do Justin Masters next.
Okay. There you go. I got one.
10.
All right, so we got 5, 6, 10, and 14 off the board already. And we still have 10 more to go. So let's get into our Cleveland Browns. Okay, we got to talk about. Have you watched any of the preseason games, Vinny? Be honest.
Yes, I actually did.
And I saw that Mike sent me a wonderful link. He wrote another great article about Shea Bieber and Aaron Savali. It is up on our Legal Ham page. So if you guys want to go check it out, I think it's on Sports Illustrated also. So go check it out. Let's see what Justin said. Shenanigans. I understand, Justin. I guess he didn't like the 10 pick. At least you didn't get
don't blame him.
Pick at 14, right?
Right. Yep.
So, all right. So we're getting into we missed. So we had the Giants and Atlanta in the last 2 games. So the Giants game I really wasn't into because they practiced with the Giants all week. And I guess it was a great practice for them because from what I heard, they kicked the dog shit out of the Giants. Like they just beat them up. And
17-13, I believe was the score of that one.
Yeah, well, it was on the practice field, though. It was. I saw the building of the Browns, and if you've never watched that show, Bri, absolutely amazing. You got to watch that.
It is clips of it.
No, it's really good. They're like behind the scenes, and they're talking with all the guys mic'd up. And they're talking crap to each other. It's awesome. So, but I want to know your thoughts about these past 2 preseason games. We had Baker start game 3. He went out. God, did he look sharp, Bri? He really did. And then we had Kareem Hunt played in game 3. We had some of the starters. But overall, what do you take away from this preseason? Who is like your preseason darling?
The 2 guys that stood out for me the last couple weeks were one guy that made the team and one guy that got cut. I'll start with the guy that made the team was D'Ernest Johnson. And I think he made it hard for them to cut him. A lot of teams just carry 3 running backs, and we knew that they wanted Felton on the team, so it looked like Johnson might be the odd man out, but he had a big play against the Giants. He had a couple big plays. He had like a 25-yard screen against Atlanta, and he just was making play after play and getting positive yards every time he touched the ball. So I think he made it real hard for them to get rid of him. And, if, God forbid, Chubb and Hunt both go down, Felton's really not a between the tackles guy. And it seems like D'Ernest Johnson, he's been with the team a while. He had that huge run for us last year when we needed him against Indy to kind of seal up that game. So he's proven to be a reliable guy. So I really feel like we are 3 deep at the running back position to where, like I said, hopefully it doesn't happen. But if Chubb and Hunt miss some time, I feel pretty comfortable with Johnson stepping in there. So I'm glad they kept him around. And the other guy that kind of stuck out for me on offense was Cardale Hodge, and it sucks to see him go. I mean,
he might be back. they're
That would be
saying they're
nice.
pick him up and put him back on the practice squad. So
Yeah.
hopefully we get that going.
But I mean, what he did these last couple games, he had 2 unbelievable touchdown catches.
Yeah.
And I know our other top receivers weren't playing, but Higgins dropped one in the end zone. And I think it came down to Higgins and Hodge on who was going to make the team. And Higgins has just done it more consistently in the regular season. So they probably felt more comfortable keeping him around. But, you got your 2 studs in Landry and Beckham. And then you got your 2 young, high upside guys in Schwartz and DPJ. So I think it came down to those veterans, just who can you trust more? And they felt more comfortable with Higgins catching the ball than Hodge, even though Hodge does some unbelievable things in the run game. He hasn't really had these huge games in the regular season.
Yeah. I was actually kind of shocked right now to see Hodge off. But also felt we're carrying 4 running backs. That was kind of like but I also realized that Felton is going to be one of our kick returners now and also a wide receiver. So he's like a Swiss Army knife. So I get it. But, it was just one of those ones that it kind of caught me off guard. And I apologize because I got one person that I am trying to get a hold of for us. Okay, we're good. But yeah, it was weird watching it. Now, what I took out of it was watching Baker move the ball. It was amazing. Obviously, we got a new kicker coming up, which I'm sorry I jumped the gun on that one because Parkey's out and McLaughlin's in, and he's got a couple of those like to hang right next to that right goal post. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that guy. But the one thing I did take out of this, and I know it's preseason, I shouldn't read into it that much, but you had Baker out there. You went for a couple like 4th and goals or 4th and red zones. You really only came away with 1 touchdown. Not a huge fan of that, Brian, because I know you need points and all that stuff. And those, if it was regular season, I guess they would kick the field goal on some of those. But you got to start putting the ball in the end zone. I don't need to see field goals. I want to see the ball in the end zone. Now, a couple of the passes that Baker had, the one to Hodge there, the rollout where he nailed Hodge, right? He couldn't put that any better. We're getting confident Baker coming into this season, and I'm getting excited, buddy. Like, we still got to wait 2 weeks. Why do we have to wait 2 weeks? Why can't we play this Sunday? What's going on?
The NFL just giving them that 17th week. They feel like they had to give something. So 2 weeks off, I think.
Just killing me. Like, I'm ready to watch them play now. I'm ready for Kansas City. I'm ready for tailgating and everything else. Oh, by the way, speaking of tailgating, I think the fat guy is going to be down at the Jack Casino for the home opener against the Texans on the first floor with the Big Play boys, and we are doing a show, and I think Phil Taylor is going to be there. I got to talk to the wife though. I got to smooth over with the wife, and then I'm probably good. But
check it out. What time does that start?
10 o'clock. It goes from 10 until kickoff, and then we're going to be hanging around afterwards for a little bit, watching the game. So
cool.
Come out and see. I think I'm going to be there. I think Kevin's going to be there. Jay is going to be there. Big Play Dave, Nick Padone. There's a whole bunch of people, and also Phil Taylor will be there. So, come check it out. I don't know if they've really announced and kind of dropped the ball on that one right now. But,
inside exclusive.
Yeah. Here on the Land of the Face. But also, so Vinny, you watched the preseason games. How do you think the Browns did?
Well, I saw the first preseason game.
Okay.
And then I caught like a glimpse of the second one towards the end of it. I watched some of the highlight reels and stuff like that. The third one was on a little later, so I didn't end up watching that at Mom's. It was just kind of one of those went home kind of things.
Okay. So we haven't done our bet yet, Bri.
What's that?
We did it last year. Our whiskey bet between
for the season.
For the season.
Okay.
Vinny,
we can talk. We can talk about it next week. When we put in our when we put in our first prediction.
Okay, so we are going to. What are we doing? Bottle whiskey again?
Yeah, maybe a pizza too.
Ooh, pizza and whiskey.
Side of wings.
Are we? Hold on. Does that mean we're getting Big Bri and Fat Boy Studio?
Possibly.
Yeah, can't wait.
It's been a while.
Season.
It's going to be
I
a
know.
long season. All right. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was Greedy Williams. Are his injuries becoming too much because he got injured again into the Giants? He got pulled out. From what I'm hearing, Greg Newsome has pretty much taken over as the other starter, but they're slotted Greg Newsome as a slot guy. I don't know what's going on. How do you feel about Greedy, Big Brad? Because I mean, he has the talent, but he's just one of those guys that just can't stay healthy.
You know, Greedy and Delpit kind of have the same feelings towards, and it's too bad because it's not like it's their choice. They can't help whether they're injury prone, and maybe it is just bad luck. Let's hope it is, but yeah, it's something that we've kind of been hearing over the last 3, 4, 5 months. Like, you know, since the Browns signed John Johnson and Troy Hill, it's like they're not counting on these guys. If they're healthy, great, but and it's too bad because it was just terrible timing. I think I saw an article, a couple weeks back saying that Greedy and Delpit, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. We're healthy, we'll be out there. And then a day, maybe 2 days later, they both are kind of back sideline dealing with these injuries. So it's too bad. Something that kind of that caught my eye with the roster moves was we're only carrying 4 safeties, and we run a 3 safety set. So Grant Delpit's already hurt, so you don't have a whole lot of wiggle room, with our safety room. They cut Sheldrick Redwine, who had a big play for us in the Pittsburgh game last year in the playoffs. So I was kind of expecting that he would maybe make it just because of the uncertainty about Delpit. So that kind of was a little surprising for me. And with Greedy, we're 3 deep. Without Greedy, we're 3 deep at cornerback. With him, hopefully we're 4 deep. But after that, AJ Green, I don't know a whole lot about him. He was an undrafted guy from Oklahoma State last year that they have high hopes for. And MJ Stewart is kind of that utility guy. I think we might have to end up playing him at safety as well as corner.
Well,
so
they just came out on Cleveland Browns Daily and said that he has been switched to safety.
MJ Stewart has.
MJ Stewart. So he is listed as a safety, not a quarterback.
So now they have 5 safeties. So I guess that makes more sense that
they have 5
they got rid of
5 quarters.
Redwine.
Let's get into the 53-man roster. I mean, all right. So they had let's see here. I got the whole list here in front of me. Let me bring it up here. I apologize, people. So
while you do that, actually, I have a question. Why did we go to 3 preseason games versus 4? Because in previous years, right, it's always been 4.
Well, the reason why, Vinny, is they nixed. They added an extra game to the season because 17.
Right.
So they took away a preseason game so they would get a regular season game.
But yet we're still going to have 16 games this
17.
season? Okay, we're going to have 17.
Yes, we're going to have 17 games, but
they
it's
just
only
added it on the back end, not the front end.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like the preseason games, because they learned last year that obviously they didn't have any preseason games and everything was fine. And they could do the entire season. So what they're trying to do is cut down the preseason, but the owners want their money and their tickets, so they still want their games. And it is what it is.
It actually brings in a little more revenue, I would assume, for them because it's a regular season game versus a preseason.
All right, so
they had to give in a little bit but in all reality, nothing changes. If you're an NFL starter, you weren't playing in that 4th preseason game anyways. So you have 3 games and then you have 2 weeks off, basically, which is how it was before.
Yeah, and Bo Hostetler, is it? My God, I can't see. I don't have my glasses. I
sorry.
think
so.
Newsome looks better from what. Yeah, he did look a little bit better than Greedy did. Like, he's still a rookie. He had a couple little hiccups, but I mean, Greedy, you got to be, as everybody says, you got to be available, right, Brian?
Yeah, best ability is availability.
All right, so let's go to the guys that got waived today. You got Jamarcus Bradley, Elijah Benton, Jordan Franks, Kobe Gossett, Porter Gustin. That was a shocker to me, Brian. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, I don't really understand that a whole lot because I thought he would be our fourth defensive end, but I think kind of like with the cornerback and the safeties, they look at as let's find a defensive lineman that has some versatility. And it sounds like this Malik McDowell can play the inside and the outside. So that's something Porter Gustin really couldn't do. So they want to see what they have with him. And, when you're a good team, you get rid of guys that contributed the previous year. And that's what we're seeing with the Browns. We're not used to it really as Browns fans, but yeah, they're going to give the younger guys a shot almost every time because maybe they can develop into a starter. Whereas Porter Gustin, Sheldrick Redwine, Cordell Hodge, they're just kind of backups and role players.
All right. You said Cordell Hodge. He got cut. Willie Harvey, linebacker. Joe Jackson. John Kelly, the running back. Kyle Laletta. Am I right? Laletta?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's the one. Cameron Malavox.
Maldo,
Oh, my Lord.
the
So there's a
defensive
whole
end.
bunch- Yeah, there's a whole bunch that's silent there.
Maldo, yeah, he's a Cajun
There's
boy.
no D in
He's
there.
from Louisiana.
Yeah, but there's no D in there. How do you? Okay, all right, we're getting past that. Kyle Markway, we're not getting into that. Moffitt, another one that shocked me, Johnny Stanton. I thought he might have been a fourth tight end, but they're talking about might get picked up for practice squad.
They're rolling with three.
Curtis Weaver, Taylor, Marvin Wilson. Isn't that the Florida State guy that you liked?
The Florida State guy, yeah. I don't know if he didn't get the opportunity, but I didn't see him out there a whole lot or making too many plays. And he could be a guy like AJ Green that we talked about that was highly sought after, undrafted guy, but he just needed a year to be coached up. And so maybe they can get him back on the practice squad and develop him, and maybe he can make the team next year.
Elijah Lee, Sheldon Day, which I thought he had a really good camp.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, man, I hate to see this. Jojo Dadson. I love Jojo. I just like his name because all I think about is food.
Akron boy.
Akron boy. I know. Man, that sucks because he had a couple decent catches, a couple really good returns.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, people that we thought, Sheldrick Redwine, is one that kind of threw me for a loop, but I guess they like LeCown a lot better. So, and he played great too. So, I mean, what are your thoughts right now? Now, Grant, this is all going to change. This is the next few days. There's going to be people added to injury reserve. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff being done. I mean, I guess there's rumblings that they're trying to get rid of Mac Wilson now. They're trying to find a trade for Mac Wilson. Also, there's rumblings about your boy, Chase Vonovich, talking about a trade to get him over here. So
Chase who?
Was it Vonovich or whatever the?
Oh, Winovich from Michigan?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. So there's rumblings about that too. And then there's also, I think we picked up a quarterback. I don't know who the quarterback was.
Oh, Nick Mullins. He played a few games for the 49ers a couple years ago and actually didn't do that bad. So he has some
season?
He played I think he played I thought I heard today he's like 5-10 or something, or he has 5 wins and 16 starts or something like that. But he hasn't been that bad. He has starting NFL experience. So, God forbid if something happens to Baker or even Keenum, he can come in and at least keep us afloat, I think, rather than having one of these unproven guys who you've never heard of, who's never taken a snap in the NFL.
Yeah. So we're going to do next week. We're doing our predicts for the season. All right. We're going to pizza and probably whiskey. I'm all right with that. Were you all right with that, Vinny?
I am.
All right. Do we pick the pizza place?
Sure.
All right. That good with you?
Oh yeah.
All right. We'll do that next week. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to put in a couple things that stood out for me. We talked about the running backs, the receivers. Only keeping 5 receivers is kind of slim, and only 3 tight ends. But the thing that stood out to me was 10 offensive linemen. And I know we kind of had offensive line depth issues last year, but
Well, I know
keeping
they put,
Dunn.
yeah, but
and
they put Forbes and another one on injury reserve.
well, then that's even more because the guys the backups that made it were Blake Hance, Michael Dunn, 2 guards, Hubbard and Hudson are 2 tackles, and Nick Harris. So there's 10 right there.
Well, Brian, they might get rid of one. I mean,
Well,
I'm just saying, like there's times that they hold on to these to see what everybody else cuts, and then they can kind of weasel their way around. So don't be shocked if one of these guys go.
and I think Dunn might have got hurt, so they might put him on the PUP list to start the season. I'm not sure, but the other thing that stood out to me was every draft pick from last year's draft made the team.
I know.
So I hope that's because they are really good players and not an ego thing. Like Andrew Barry. Hey, I drafted all these guys, so they have to make the team. I mean, we haven't seen anything from Tony Fields at all, and he made the team. I know he was a 4th or 5th round pick, so hopefully he has high upside. But yeah, I don't know. It was just something that kind of stuck out to me. Like, wow, because usually, when you're a great team like the Browns are, you'll have 5th, 6th, 7th rounders that won't make the team. And so for all of our guys to make the team, I hope it's because their performance on the field.
So we had Ed in Columbus chime in. He said Detroit is out both of their kickers, and I ain't lying about that.
Nice.
That was a good one. Good one.
Nice.
Good one. All right. So, Brian, we are here. I don't want to talk about the Browns anymore because we're going to be talking about them for the next, how many months now.
Right.
What do you want to get into? Do you want to do fandom pot? Well, hold on. We got to do at least a couple more. Okay.
Sure. Oh yeah. Let's do
3. Let's do 3 more.
All right. Let's do 3. You tell me who.
All right. Let's go with my brother-in-law Chris. See what he's got.
There you go, Chris. What do you got? Sorry, can't see it. 2.
Number 2. Wow. Let's go with the juice.
Juice.
8. The juice is 8. Let's go with Lil Tub.
All right, Tubby.
Come on, Lil Tubby. 13. Oh, good.
Sorry, Tubby.
Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then us left. Do you want to just go ahead and get rid of the other 4 before we do our 3, or do you want to
let's do 2 more, and then we'll do 2, and then we'll do us 3. Yep.
Okay. Let's go, just because I like to say it. Big Boy Phillips.
All right, Phillips.
9. Oof. And I am going to go next with hold on, you gotta wait for a second on this. Our show sponsor, which is the Lake Erie APA. We're throwing in a little bit extra this year for the now this is free to get in. So we're getting a bottle of whiskey. We are probably getting cards. We're getting APA apparel that you can wear, and it might be a 1st and 2nd place prize. All right. So Harold from APA, what does he get? I can't see.
He hasn't opened it yet. Number
4.
Number 4.
There you go.
That's pretty good.
Number 4. That's not bad.
I'm getting scared. The number 1 pick is still out there.
So we still have number 1, number 3. Oh, wow. Number 7. Wow. 5. Nope. 5th. Never mind.
Nope, 5's out.
You're supposed to be doing all this math. I can't do this math. You got all the cards over there.
Well, I can't look. Well, you want me to look to see what's left?
There is 12.
7, 12.
What's left?
11 and
3, 1, and 11.
Put all the numbers
All
that
right.
have been in order in front of you.
We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Now stir that back up again.
I know. I'm stirring.
All right. So you wanted to do fandom pie.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm working. Did I get arranged yet? Chris, you got the 2nd pick. So congratulations.
Congrats, Chris.
I hope he blows out his knee. All right. So
you're just jealous that you picked J.K. Dobbins in the 2nd round.
I did. He blew out his knee.
I told you that was too high to take him.
Wait, shush. Yeah, he's all excited now. Woohoo. Yeah, I bet you would be.
Well, of course I am. He's what? You're not excited that the Ravens starting running back blew out his knee?
No, I am excited about that. I'm talking about Chris. Chris is excited to have no.
Chris is excited. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry.
Okay.
I was about to jump down your throat.
All right, so let's do this Phantom Pie real quick, Brian.
Where's it at? Yep. You
All
guys can go for it. I wanted Vinny into it too. Did you tell him about it?
Yeah, Vinny's into it, but I got to know what we're doing here. Are we just doing like pro sports? Or are we doing what?
No, you can do whatever you want. I mean, let's say pro and college.
Pro and college.
You know,
okay.
I know everyone loves their high school alma mater, but not many people care about that.
No, are we talking teams or players?
We are talking specific active teams or players. You know, if you love LeBron, if LeBron is all you root for and you're 100% LeBron, then you're 100% LeBron. That's the only thing that matters in your sports world.
And we got to do a percentage for all of them.
You got to do a percentage, and it's got to add up to 100. So I know you like NASCAR. If you want to put your favorite NASCAR driver in there, you know, if you like fencing, if you like a fencer or a swimmer or something that you root for, put them in there too.
So you know I'm not going to do math, right? So can I just do 4 and just make a quarter each?
No, you cannot. No, that's not part of the exercise. Do you want me to go first and give you the example?
Yeah, because Vinny's keeping track of us. Vinny's keeping track of us. Go ahead. Give me
Okay. So my number one, you probably could have guessed it, is the Cleveland Browns. And I have them at 65% of my fandom pie.
Wow.
65.
Wow, that's high.
Yeah, that is high. But you know, over the years, as bad as the Browns have sucked, I still watch every game. I can't say that about the Cavs or the Indians. So after the Browns, there's a pretty significant drop off to my number 2 team is the Cleveland Cavaliers. I put them at 12%.
Okay.
And it probably would have been higher when they were going to the finals every single year, but this kind of changes. It doesn't have to be the exact same thing every single year. It changes based on how much you watch the team, how much you root for the team. And so my number 3, you probably could have guessed it, the Cleveland Indians. And they're right below the Cavs right now, even though the Cavs are probably a worse team, worse franchise. I just enjoy watching basketball more than I do baseball. So I have the Cleveland Indians / Guardians as 10% of my fandom pie. And my next one is the Michigan Wolverine football team at 7%, right behind the Indians. And I realized a couple years ago, you know, when Michigan was in the basketball national championship, that University of Michigan championship for me just doesn't compare to what a Cleveland championship is. So even though I enjoy watching the Wolverine football team more than I do, well, other than last year, more than I do like sitting down to watch an Indians game, the Cleveland teams will always be above my college teams, just because I grew up in the area. I grew up going to Indians, Cavs, Browns games, and you know, I don't have that connection with Ann Arbor. So Michigan football, 7%. My final one is the Michigan basketball team, and they're getting close. They're creeping up to the football team, but I have them at 6% now, just because of what Juwan Howard's done. John Beeline started it, and they're winning right now. And I can't say that about the football team. So that's 100%. 65 Browns, 12 Cavs, 10 Indians, Michigan football 7, basketball 6.
All right. So we got Nick
took Little League out of that, though.
He took Little League out of it.
All right.
Nick
I said no.
It was actually 4 and 2, and then he changed.
I said nothing below high school.
I know.
All right. So Nick Wallace chimed in and says it's 652 and Michigan still sucks. So
thank you, Nick. Never heard that one.
Yep. And then I got a meat and chicken fail. Okay. So, all right. So I'm going to start out. I'm trying to add it up here. How are you doing on yours? You're not doing it.
This is not long division here.
I'm writing down what I like, and then I'm going to assign percentages to them.
All right. So I'm going to go, for me, This is me personally.
That's what I'm looking
gonna go
for.
Buckeye, 35%.
Buckeyes football.
Football, 35%.
Buckeyes football, 35%. Okay.
I'm going to go Cleveland Guardians. Okay.
That's a surprise.
At 25%. Hold on.
Nice.
It's a special place in my heart because
Hey,
it's just, I'll explain later on in the shows, but it's a special place in my heart.
with this, there's no wrong answers.
I'm going to go Browns, 20%.
Okay.
Where am I at now in percentage? Are you adding up?
35, 25 is 60 plus 20 is 80.
So I'm at 80%.
You're at 80.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go 10% to the Ohio State wrestling team.
Cool.
Okay. Because I still love wrestling. I can't help it.
Good.
I'm going to go 5% to the Cavs.
Oh, wow.
And my last 5%, the PGA.
Just the PGA?
I love watching PGA golf. I love
Who's your
Sunday.
favorite golfer?
I don't give a crap about that.
No?
No, I don't have a.
I mean,
golfer.
don't get me wrong. I love the PGA too, but yeah, I just don't really root for a particular golfer. What about your guy? Was it Ryan Blaney?
Yes, his dad's
Yeah.
Dave Blaney. I love the Blaney's, but no, I'm not throwing NASCAR in there because
didn't
my
make your
dad
pie.
is a NASCAR fan.
Oh,
My
okay.
dad
Gotcha.
is. I fall asleep during NASCAR. I go 10 laps, take a nap, wake up for 10 laps, and then it's done. So we have just thrown out there. Oh, what is that, Fatty? Let's see here. You can't add anyway, so just throw out some percentages. Thanks, sis. Thanks, sis.
Well, you just put someone else just put it up, or you flashed it across the screen. Who's that? Ed.
Columbus, 30% Browns, 20 Tribe, 20 Cavs, 20 OSU anything, 5% Crew, 4% High School, and 1% Jake Paul.
Jake Paul made the show. Wow.
Get that out of here.
He did shout out Cleveland a couple times, I guess, this
don't give a
weekend.
crap. When he actually wants to fight a real boxer, then I'll watch his fights. Until then, shut up. You're fighting MMA guys that only do wrestling or wrestling or yeah. Why don't you grow a set of balls and actually fight somebody? Like actually fight somebody.
Yeah, I don't know if we want him representing Cleveland, to be honest.
He might have some syphilis. I mean, right?
Don't do it.
Reckless speculation.
Yeah, don't do it. Vinny.
I wish I. All right,
smooth transition from syphilis to Vinny.
Syphilis to Vinny.
I have no idea how that's a smooth transition, but
all
right,
right,
let's do this.
Quickly, because we got to get into Fat Boy Tuesday.
All right. So I would do 33% to the Browns. I would do 30% to the Indians. I would do 25% to pool, actually. Just watching professional.
There you go.
There it
on
is.
TV. Love watching it. 3% to the Cavs. And I know I have a larger one in there still. I'm trying to figure that one out. 5 and 3 is 8. So 8% actually for OSU. Any of the OSU stuff, usually football. But
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Buffalo Bills didn't make it on there.
Yeah, he doesn't watch it. He watches the Browns.
Oh,
He's a
that was when you were younger.
Well, it would have been.
Hold on.
I don't want to get. I don't want to get.
No, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus. I was
That's
legit.
Hold on.
No, yeah.
No, so we're not going to do this. I muted him right now because we are a Cleveland podcast, and he cannot talk anything about the Bill. All right, so I'll bring it back.
He's allowed to.
I wasn't going.
Your number one was the Columbus Buckeyes.
That's true. I'm all right with that.
There you go.
You want and not pay. No names, please. Love watching Jeanette play. Yes.
There you go.
Hopefully.
Yeah, Jeanette Lee was awesome.
Yeah.
Black Widow.
Hopefully she comes out of her cancer treatment.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, so we got to pick it back up again. We're getting it here. Let's. Brian, you ready?
I got you.
And now it's time for Fat Boy Tuesday.
All right, so we got the fandom pie out of the road. It's time to get Fat Boy Tuesday out of the road. And I have told a lot of people to get in on this with chips and dips. Let's do it.
Do you want to do the final two?
Final two. So we got, all right, before we get to Fat Boy Tuesday, we got
Yep.
final two. All right, so we got Big Man. Let's go Big Man.
Oh, yeah, big man. Come on.
Oh,
I'll try to
big man.
get you a good one here.
Give him
There
11.
we go. We're down to 1.
Give him 11. What is that?
12.
12. Sorry. Where the hell's my camera?
All right.
Yep, that's
Pop
12.
B is next.
Number 1 pick still out there.
I know it is.
All right, I have one. There it is.
Number
Number
7.
7. Oh.
That's a good one. I wish I had, honestly, I wish I had 7.
Hey, you know what it comes down to?
Number
One of
1
the
pick.
Boys is getting the number 1
Oh,
pick,
my
baby.
God.
Woo!
Let me look. Let me see what's left. There's 3. Oh, gosh. There's 3. There's 1 and 11. So 2 of us are going to be happy.
And 11. Well, all right. So let's see here. We have, all right, so let's get to Fat Boy Tuesday. Justin Masters, tortilla chips with salsa and shredded cheese and extra hot sauce in the salsa. I like it. We also got to talk about, let's see here. We got French onion dip. We got, I had Lawson's French onion dip down at the Brick House. Oh, Brian, it was delicious.
Yeah.
You also got salsa. You got guacamole. You got queso. You got anything that you want. So, oh, yeah. Sis, I love your homemade salsas and chips. Yeah, they're good. And then Nick Wallace, Lawson's is.
Yep.
There it is. So here we all come. Oh, yeah, we're not doing the chip on the dip and dip. That's you put your hand on my chip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. That was a good one. I like it. All right, so Brian, give me some of your give me some chip dips that you like.
Yep. I got a few, and I don't think I have to kind of describe each and every one of them. Buffalo chicken dip, classic.
Oh yeah.
We all love it.
Oh yeah.
The next one is taco dip, which you and I were talking today.
There's
you
two different kinds. There's a few
right,
different ones.
like 7-layer. What do you have? 7-layer dip?
Yeah, like you get the avocado, you get the refried bean, you get the sour cream, you get the tomato, lettuce, onion, all that stuff. And you just kind of scoop it all into one scoop.
Mm-hmm. So mine's a little simpler. It's just I think it's like sour cream, possibly a little cream cheese, and then you just put taco seasoning in it and whip it around, and then you put lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese on top of it. And sounds simple. It is simple to make, but it's always one of the first things to go. So you could even put meat in it, ground beef in it.
Yeah.
My wife one time tricked me and put venison in it and didn't tell me, and still tasted pretty good. Olives. Some people put olives on top of it.
Yeah, black olives. Yeah,
that's good. Let's see the other one, bean dip. Have you guys ever had bean dip?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
bean dip, yeah.
It's like bean, and is it queso? Some
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of queso, or maybe just melted cheese and like ground beef. And I think usually we scoop it up with some Frito scoops.
All right, so
Yeah, that's probably like sausage dip would be pretty close.
yeah. Well, I've never had sausage dip. What's sausage dip?
I'm guessing it's close to like a bean dip, but I don't know. Maybe he can explain that a little more.
Okay,
but yeah.
Justin said olives are Satan's eyeballs.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not a
what-
fan of olives. I agree, Justin. Good call.
You know, the thing is my kids they love black olives. I'm like, what? Oh yeah, there's sis. I'm going to get to it. Homemade chili cheese dip with the
Yeah.
Hormel, the Velveeta cheese, and you just crush that stuff all day. Vinny, let's get you. Hold on, you got a couple more?
I'll get through them quickly, and because you brought up the chili cheese dip, at my family's Thanksgiving, we do like a normal Thanksgiving in the afternoon, and then at the evening time, we do appetizers, and one of them is a Skyline chili dip because I have family from Cincinnati, and it's like some sort of cream cheese or sour cream, and then it's the Skyline chili, and then you melt the cheese on top of it, and it's really freaking good.
We have my cousin Andrea's in. And she said that the rotella sausage and cream cheese.
Okay.
And so
Oh.
did Nick say that. Okay, so okay.
Rotel. Okay.
Well, Andrea,
I'm gonna have to try that.
Absolutely.
could you make that one time for us here at Fat Boy Studios? Say it.
The last one I have is Reuben Dip. Have you guys ever had Reuben
God,
Dip?
yes.
No.
Yeah, I think so. Refresh my memory. I know it's sauerkraut and like ground up corned beef, but is there anything else in it?
Yeah, it's sauerkraut, corned beef, and $1,000 dressing. You just take a
$1,000
rye chip
dressing.
and you just yell, "Oh, thank you, Andrea. She's making us some. Thank
there you
you.
go.
I love your sister. God,
She's
the best.
awesome.
She's the best. She's the best. All right, so I gotta go. All right, so go ahead, Vinny. You're next.
Oh man.
I mean, Brian pretty much covered all the dips.
I'm sorry. I
trying to
told
think.
you I was bringing it strong.
I mean, I'll just start thinking of some of like the more basic ones.
I mean,
and
you got
stuff,
the ranch
know?
dips.
You
You got
got the regular ranch.
Oh,
the
the other
French
one,
onion dips.
the
you got
Fritos
the-
jalapeno cheddar dip.
Those are good.
Oh my god, the little
Oh, okay. The little
Okay,
cups
yeah.
you can buy.
heck yeah, I love that with some Doritos. Oh.
Yeah.
Also, sour cream and like you did with a little mix, sour cream and salsa mixed together. My wife got me on it.
Yeah.
I love it with nachos. I can't help it.
Mhm.
Now I have dipped my potato chips. Now it's regular potato chips in mustard. So I've done that. I've done barbecue chips and French onion dip.
Okay.
And I have done Fritos and sour cream and something else. I can't remember what it is.
So when I'm in a pinch and I don't have much here, it's mainly for like pretzels. I'll dip pretzels in this. I'll just take a little bit of sour cream and I'll dump we have like the ranch seasoning packets.
Oh yeah.
You dump a little ranch seasoning in the sour cream, whip it together. It's almost like a French onion.
Yeah, my wife got me hooked on the salsa and sour cream when we had taquitos one night. Her and I had some taquitos. Oh, hummus. That's a good one. I forgot about hummus.
Yep.
Oh, especially with like the roasted red pepper hummus.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Sarbro? Sarbro hummus?
Not Sabaro.
Sabaro?
I'm thinking pizza.
Is it
Yeah,
Sbarro?
I think you're right.
Sabro? Somebody come in the comments and tell me if I'm saying it right. But like my wife and I get it. Oh, homemade guacamole and chips. Here we go. Now we're all getting into it. Yep.
Queso Blanco.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
Gotta love queso. Gotta
Mhm.
love queso. The other thing that my wife has got me hooked on, like you have your jar salsas, but once you have a fresh, like pico de gallo,
Absolutely.
oh my,
It's fantastic.
like we pick up one at Walmart. It comes in a quart-sized container, and my wife just absolutely loves it. It's got to be in the medium though. Let's see here. Can I get a shout out to my wife Kelly? She's turning 40.
Nice.
Wow. All right.
She's
She's a man, according to Mike Gundy. All right. Well,
Oh, she's a man. She's 40. I
she's
got you.
40. All right.
Nice. Yeah, there you go. Happy birthday, Kelly.
Happy birthday, Kelly. All right. Taco hummus. Ooh.
Never had it, but it doesn't sound bad.
Huh.
All right. So Justin, you technically are a chef still, right? Oh, I forgot about the peach and mango salsa.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah.
That's what I was just gonna get to. I know, a fruity salsa might not mean you're the biggest manly man out there, but I'm comfortable enough to say like a pineapple salsa.
Oh,
Sometimes that hits a spot.
Oh, like, especially with like the lime, the hit of lime,
Little
Tostitos.
cilantro.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, should we just get into our top 3 now?
Yeah, go ahead.
But I think so.
All right, Vinny, click it.
Hey, okay.
Okay,
yeah.
no, go ahead. What are you
Well, I
gonna
was just
say?
gonna say real quick. Is there any kind of like I mean, it's not spicy by any means or anything like that, but like some kind of an apple kind of salsa that could be out there. I mean, apple sauce, but I mean,
No. There's
like a salsa though or something.
sis, help me out here. There is a
Is it
apple.
really?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. You do it with crackers.
I've never had it.
It's like apples. Damn it, I can't think of it. My sister knows it. She'll chime in here in a second, hopefully, and save me. But if not, I'll figure it out and I'll put it on her. Apple butter. That's what it is. Homemade
apple butter on crackers.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Love apple butter.
Very good.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Oh, yeah, of course you do. You're from Mapleside.
Well, yeah, I was good. I was just going to say at Mapleside we had this. Well, we did the apple butter, which was fantastic, but they also evolved it into an apple butter barbecue sauce.
Oh shit!
And yeah, that killed. That was really good.
Oh, I'm getting excited.
Some of that.
I don't know if they still have it there or not. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but yeah, everyone loved it.
Very cool.
Yeah. Okay, sis. Stop it. I'm saving that for my top 3. Stop it.
Don't blow it.
All right. So
are we ready?
Hold on. I wanted to shout out Roscoe Village. Okay, because we did Mapleside.
Yeah.
Roscoe Village. Oh yeah. I missed it. They do an apple butter festival down there. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And they actually have a cauldron that they're stirring the apple butter in as you walk through like the whole. It's a historic village, and they have a few restaurants, a couple coffee shops, a couple of stuff. But when they do their apple butter festival, Bry, some of the best food is there.
Where is Roscoe Village at?
It is in Coshocton. It is right next to Coshocton, Ohio. Like you go over top of 36. It is 36 and can't remember the name of the street.
So this is an event that's put on like for a week or a weekend, or is this all the time?
Oh, it's for an entire weekend. It's like it's a huge festival. It's great, but the food there, we got to go down there. I think it's in October.
Cool.
83. There it is.
Nice.
36 and 83. So it's right off of the highways. Go down, check them out. I mean, it's only probably 20 from Cleveland to Roscoe is probably an hour and a half. Depending on speed limit and signs and cops. All right, so you ready to click the top 3? Let's get into our top 3.
Let's do it.
So we are going to get into our top 3 favorite chip dips. All right. And I'm going to go with my cousin Vinny first. All right. So cousin Vinny, tell me your top 3 favorite chip dips.
Very good. Number 3, I love a hell of a good French onion dip. It's just always a great staple. It's always there. Grab a jar, whatever, grab a container of it, and you could just scoop away.
Okay.
So my number 2, my sister's Rotel dip. Thank you very much.
It's
Sissy.
a sausage dip.
It was there. Yeah.
She makes it for you?
Well, not just for me, usually when we have family gatherings, stuff like that over at the house, she'll have that all set up off to the side. And
I need an extra batch. I need to take a bath later.
She said, I don't think you'll get that big of a batch.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, God. Now I picture it. You rubbing sausage over you.
Come on, it's a family show, Vinny.
Welcome to the show.
I'm trying to make it that way. My number 1, my mom's taco dip. So usually when we end up putting them right next to each other, Sis will sometimes do the Rotel dip. My mother will do the taco dip, and then it's a free for all. It's just food all over. Sometimes we don't even have enough chips.
All right, so Brian, give me your top 3.
My number 3, I was struggling between Skyline chili dip but I'm gonna officially go with bean dip. And it's probably similar to this sausage Rotel dip that everyone's talking about. So I'm on board. I love it. Number 2, keep it simple with a simple taco dip with just lettuce and cheese on top of it. And I could eat that for an entire meal. And the only reason it's not my number 1 is because my number 1 is something that I could eat probably every day. I could put it on a sandwich. It's buffalo chicken dip. Whenever we have parties and there's some left over, I usually eat it up like that the next morning for breakfast. Maybe I'll put it in an omelet. Maybe I'll put it on a sandwich. Maybe I'll just dip a bunch of chips in there. Buffalo chicken dip. That's my jam. I love it.
All right. So, my number 3. All right. Number 3, Doritos and a Frito-Lay jalapeno cheddar. I don't know what it is about that combination. I can eat. I actually, when I had to buy those little tins, it's got to be like 6 of them. Like, I can't help
I've
it.
never had one. I've seen them, and
Oh
for
my
whatever
God,
reason, I've
so
never
good.
gotten them.
So good. So
I'm
good.
going to have to.
All right. So, my number 2, and my sister already did it, the chili cheese, or the chili with the Velveeta cheese. You know what I'm talking about? You put it in a crock pot, just cook it
I've
down.
seen it in commercials. I've never had it.
All right. And my number 1, and this is why I did not want to bring this up tonight. Here is my sister. She makes a hot pepper mustard,
Mm-hmm.
pours it over top of cream cheese. You scoop it with a cracker.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down, that is my number 1. Honorable mention, though, Lawson's chip dip with barbecue chips, French onion dip.
Never had it with barbecue. I've had something similar to a hot pepper mustard, but I've never done it over cream cheese.
All right, so do we want to get Vinny's word of the day out of the road before we get the last?
Let's
3
do
spots?
it. Hubris. Yep, sorry. I mean, to float. Yep, let's do it.
All right. It's hubris, right?
Hubris. Yes.
Hubris. All right, do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first, because I feel like an idiot because I can't come up with anything.
I'm going to go with to have a big head.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
No. I'm not talking about that kind of head. Like, just,
Oh.
Like walking into the room, you think you're,
Big ego?
yeah. What do you think?
I'm going to say like vivacious. To be, I don't know, very eccentric.
All right.
All right.
The definition is hubris means exaggerated pride or confidence.
Oh,
So there you go.
that's close.
By the way, I cheated. Thank you, Justin.
Oh, come on.
Yes, I
That doesn't count. You're definitely not getting the number 1 pick now.
What the heck?
All right,
You
let's-
cheated, I can cheat too.
You cannot do that.
Hey, you know what? That means I would get the number 1 pick. I don't think he'd give it to himself.
Oh my God.
Maybe.
Oh my
So
God.
I'll go last.
Hey, if Vinny gets the number 1 pick, watch the hell out.
You know
Oh,
what
my
happened
Lord.
last year? I ended up getting Saquon Barkley, and then like he was out on injury.
Yeah, he blew out his ACL. All right, so it's down to us.
Oh,
Let's
So,
do it. I'll go last. I'll
You're
take
gonna go
whatever's. Yep, I'll go last. I'll take whatever's left. So that's
go.
where there's no cheating.
Let's go, Vinny.
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 Oh, Vinny.
you guys suck.
Oh, Vinny. Here we go, Vinny. Vinny's got. What the hell does that say? Oh, shoot.
11.
Sorry, Vinny.
It's
I'm
11.
sorry. Yeah.
All right.
I get the first 2 number 1 picks.
No, that's not how this works.
That's not you should.
All right, Brian, bring mine up. Let's do it. And Jay said I went hammer and cheated. Yes, I did. I totally did. Are you good?
That's not working. Okay. I'm good.
I can still hear you. All
Okay.
right, so it's my turn, right?
Your
Come on.
turn.
All right. There's only 2 left. Come on.
There's only 2
Give it
left.
to me. Give it to me.
There's only 2. I'm going to look like such a jerk if I get the number 1 pick.
You're the one setting up the whole league.
All right. Well, I'll give you a choice. Do you want this one in my hand or do you want the one in the bowl?
No, that's not how.
Oh,
You
this is
can't
like
see it.
or no deal style.
One
You
in the
can't
bowl.
see it. Do you want the one in the hand?
I want the one in the can. Give me
You
the
want
one
the
in
one in the bowl?
the can. In the bowl.
Okay. I'm setting this down.
Okay.
Pick-
Picking
the
this
one of the
one
bowl.
out of here. Here it is. Oh, you
Oh
jerk.
my God, he got the number.
You jerk. That leaves me with 3. That's fine. I'll take
Oh
3.
my
Screw
God,
you.
Number one pick.
I don't want Christian McCaffrey anyways.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Of
All
course,
right.
the vampire.
Hey, suck it up, boys.
Wow.
It's finally time for me to win my whiskey.
Well done.
All right, so let's end the show. All right. We have kind of run through the order. You have your wonderful fat guy at number 1. You got Chris, brother-in-law, number 2. You got Big Bride, number 3. You got Harold, APA, number 4. You have number 5 is Lauren. Number 6 is Joe Bear. Number 7 is Papa V. Number 8 is the Juice. Number 9 is Big Boy Phillips. Number 10 is Justin Masters. Number 11 is Vinny. Number 12 is Big Man. Number 13 is Little Tubby. And bringing up the end is Papa Mick. So that is your draft order, guys. So we will be drafting at 7 p.m. on September 3rd, which is Friday. And good luck to all of you. I'm kind of happy where I'm sitting. It's kinda
I'm
nice.
sorry, America. I failed you.
Yeah, you did. All right, so let's end the show. We already did. Oh, I gotta do my trivia. Let's do the trivia real quick, Brian. I actually
Do the
remembered the trivia. All right.
That's because
Well done.
Is this snake-like too?
Yeah, it's Snake.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
All
Snake.
So I'm gonna get like the 11th, and then like the
Yeah.
Right. 11 and
So-
17 or something.
out there.
Yeah.
18. Yeah, something like that. Okay.
Okay, so who threw Donovan Peoples-Jones his first reception?
All right, before I answer that, Ed Columbus said, great show, although there may be some legal actions over the draft order.
I understand.
You
Hey,
know,
I understand.
I
Number
was
one was awfully slippery. I put it in the freezer beforehand. I was like the 1985 New York Knicks. It was the cold one.
all right, so you said who threw Donovan Peoples-Jones his first pass?
Yep,
All right,
first reception.
first reception. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Kareem Hunt.
Not a bad guess. You're down the right path. If I told you it's not Baker, your next guess would be Kareem.
Actually, it'd be Jarvis, but I kind of picked Kareem on a whim. Was it Jarvis?
It was Jarvis.
Mother.
Yeah,
I was
for me
close.
to ask it now, it kind of is a no-brainer. Not a no-brainer, but you don't assume it's Baker, being that I asked the question, but it might be a better trivia question 10 years down the road.
Justin chimed in, RG3.
Don't do it. Don't take them. Resist the urge.
Oh, all right.
So the other one, well, one that kind of goes with that's a good bar bet that you could have. Do you know who Brett Favre completed his first pass to?
himself.
There you go, Vinny. That's a good bar bet. Yeah,
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
I know. Okay, so the easy one I was going to give you that I didn't want to give you because I thought, well, maybe you'd think about it or maybe you Google. I mean, you already cheated once. So, who is the
I knew it,
Cleveland Indians acting manager?
I can't pronounce his name.
What's his name?
I can't
Try
pronounce it.
Try
Honestly, I don't know.
it. I knew it. I didn't know either.
All right, so let's close out the show. Bri, give him a God bless.
Yep. God bless you. God bless America.
You're sticking around later, right?
Yep.
All right, stick around for a second. Let me put you out of here.
Hmm.
All right, so Vinny, tell him good night.
Hey, have a good night, everybody.
All right. We are Legal Hand in the Face. Thank you so much for everybody that tuned in. Thank you so much for the he did bless them. Thank you so much for the people that entered the Legal Ham Fantasy Football League. Like I said, there's going to be whiskey, there's going to be gift cards, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff coming to us, and we will separate the first and second place probably prizes. Also, we want to thank our troops. You guys go through a lot of stuff that we don't even realize. Thank you guys so much for whatever you guys like. It's not whatever you guys do, what you guys do, because you make us do this. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. Also, first responders, thank you guys so much, especially still COVID's out there. You know, mask up, vaccine up. All right. So, like we always say at the end of our show, we are definitely uncorked, unloaded, and we're out. See ya.
Hubris.